So we got the movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's a mystery, suspenseful, tensionful, soft horror of a film with a nice group of all-star cast, ranging from teenagers to young adult and some of them being actual adults. This movie is made by A24. Now, if that sounds like a buzzword to you, A24 also made other movies such as The Brilliant, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Hereditary, Ex Machina, The Green Knight, and X. This teenagers or this group of partiers, whatever. I love their ethnicities because they're different ones that I can say that we ranging from like whites to African Americans to one person from like Moscow with like distinct accent, which we'll get to that in a minute. But one thing though, no Hispanics. I'm half Hispanic. I wish they had some more Hispanics. I'm like, I mean, I don't know if Greg was Hispanic, but I was like, that was a missed opportunity. I'm like, bruh, you definitely need some more Hispanics. And it's like, where are my Latinas? This movie, to be honest with you, feels like a party, rave, neon drenched version of Scream. With Gen X and millennials, I could definitely see myself in this movie. So after being in rehab and ghosting the group chat, Sophie, played by Amanda Steinberg, comes to a sweet mansion party, bringing her girlfriend B, played by Maria Bakalova. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that name right. I do apologize. To a small group of friends trying to party up with booze, drugs, cocaine, weed. So they start playing this game of hence the title, Bodies, 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 which is a game where they try to fake kill someone in the group with like drinking shots, slapping. I don't know. I was just really excited. I was like, okay, this is getting good. But then one of their friends, yes, no spoilers, one of their friends actually gets killed, and that changes the whole narrative of the story moving forward. Movie is set in what feels like $1 billion mansion house with multiple floor rooms, wilderness, and it's like in a remote location. I mean, yeah, it looks good, but like I feel like they don't have any neighbors, or the next neighbor is like a mile away. Young kids and this amazing $1 billion place. I was like, this is perfect for these type of kids. Young, beautiful, gorgeous, and like what can go wrong? Like literally party vibes. Like I'm thinking if I would do that right now, I would definitely play a game like that. You know, I would party it up like them. I could definitely see myself in this group setting, and I love overall like how the movie takes place during the day, but the most of the movie takes place at night when it's scary, the lights turn off, it's raining all the time, and it's like, whoa, adds another immersion to the movie. Let's talk about David, which is Pete Davidson's character, which I did like seeing in this role. I wish he had more screen time, not gonna ruin anything, but I did like seeing for what we got of him. Basically, he's dating Emma, which Emma's gorgeous in this movie. We'll talk about her in a second, but it feels like they're at his father's house because he's like really anal about things. He's like, why are you taking my shots without asking me? I don't know. He was cool. Greg, played by Lee Pace, he is like the most adult of this movie. They think that he's from the army or veterinarian. No spoilers, by the way. You're gonna figure out for yourself if you watch it. I was just like, whoa, this guy knows how to hunt. This is on wilderness. He has like good dad bods, like really strong. Not really dad bods. My apologies. He's like really strong, agile. I'm like, okay, well, this guy could be the killer. We don't know yet. Emma, played by Chase Sue Wanders. She is like an actor in this movie. I guess I would say she is gorgeous, and everyone thinks that if they want her, I don't know, it doesn't feel like she's stuck up, but it does seem like she's gorgeous, which she is. I mean, I like her, so it's not bad. Let's talk about Alice, played by Rachel Sennett. Alice, she is actually dating Greg. She actually was the one to bring him into the group party. She's like the party girl of this whole group, so she's the one I feel like does the most amount of like partying. I want to say substances and other ingredients to ingest them. I feel like she's that type of girl. She has like a lot of neon, and I'll put a picture of her right now. So I liked her. She's pretty cool. She's like the one outgoing, but I feel like she's the one more emotional, maybe. I don't know. I think that could be Emma as well. Now let's talk about, I want to say like the brains of the group, but it feels like the most logistic person, the smartest person. It just feels like she has a strong like personality, which is cool. Jordan, played by Myha'la Hernold. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that name wrong. She's the most logical one. She's like, no, this needs to happen, this, and this. So I like how everyone's different group personalities bring out in these young group of all-star cast, ranging from teenagers to young adult to adults. I like that because like I said, I can definitely see myself in this group. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I saw the trailers, I was like, this looks definitely interesting. Anything you guys know with neon, young kids, beautiful people partying and up, crazy stuff. But to be honest, this movie is more, I want to say, bloodier than what the trailers meant out to be. I mean, basically this. They're playing a game of bodies, 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 and after someone gets killed, they start turning on each other. You start seeing some dramatic backgrounds with each other, switching timelines. They're trying to turn against each other, and it's all feels like this group of friends that have been together for so long. We learn more about them. We learn more about each of them, what takes them off, what made them come here, their intricacies with each other, because all this group of friends have like little trinkets for like at least one person in the other group. It really feels like a real friend group in real life that I can see, be like, damn, because it just takes me back to my partying days. Even partying now, it's like they're screaming, they're arguing, sometimes the camera shakes, and I like that. I mean, I really don't like camera shakes, but for this type of movie, when it's like all hectic, they're arguing, they're going back and forth with not just everyone in the group, but they also have a distinct person that they're bringing up like bad things, secret stuff, and I'm just like, damn, they're really like going after each each other. They're scared, you know, they're trying to like, as the movie continues, you see more people getting killed. Some person gets killed off screen that we don't even mention. They talk about Max, but all the kills, they're just like, well, like, how did that happen? And I felt like the movie wanted us to believe that it was one person towards the story. I don't know, because it was angling one person, not gonna name who, and I'm just like, oh, could it be her? Why are they spending so much screen time? You know me as a critic, I was thinking, I'm like, what are they doing? But I loved how they kept the overall rave party vibe throughout the whole movie. Like, they still were partying, they still were taking shots. I was like, well, like, literally 3 people have died, and some of people are using substances and taking shots. I'm like, this is great, because I get it. It is like a comedy horror film, but I want to say soft horror film because it's still more mystery and suspenseful, tensionful, and hence what I said in the beginning. But I don't know, I came away with this because I want to be honest with you guys, I am a young viewer. I do like these type of movies, and I definitely could see myself in this type of movies. Now, the theater that I was at, it was all young people like me, and then couples, and I was like, you know what, adults might like this too. I mean, I am an adult, but I'm still more on the younger side, so I still appreciate this type of movie. I just like how every single time it keeps you guessing on who the killer is. That's why it feels like Scream, because as the movie progresses, people die off, and the way they die is so different from like the other person, because then it just changes the people who are still alive, and now they're bringing out dark secrets with each other. They're arguing, they're bickering back and forth, which I really like because it gets chaotic and dramatic. But I do want to say, once you look at the ending, it changes literally how you look at the whole movie, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, this happened because of a certain thing. Not gonna ruin anything for you, but I'm like, wow, it really changes the way you look at the movie, because literally 10 seconds at the end, when they show like what happened, I was just like, no way, like this definitely plays into Gen Z and millennials, like wow. But I love how everyone's using the neon lights, their phones, their cameras, trying to use like the, here, I'll give you an example, like everyone trying to do this, and that's what I really like. Everyone has a distinct look and feel, and I don't know, I just like the neon drenched party vibe. I really like this movie. It just felt different. I think the best thing that I really liked about this movie, honestly guys, is just that I really could see myself in this type of like friends group. Like honestly, like I get it, killing is bad and it's scary and it's bloody and it's not really gore, but it's like, whoa, like this is a good movie to start in the direction of Halloween, like scary stuff. And with that, I'm gonna give this a solid B. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you never miss a video. Take care, guys.